Hi everyone, it's Bob Crossan, Editorial Director for Water World and Wastewater Digest. I'm joined today by Seth Meunier. He is a Senior Product Manager for Mueller. We're going to be talking about some of the materials that they have and how they're changing things at Mueller. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it being here.
So could you talk a little bit about this C87-850 brass that you guys are using? What is the difference here and what's the difference maker?
Yeah, we're really pushing forward towards our environmental goals by moving to this new brass. Less reliant on some critical materials, really focused on truly getting more of the lead out of our brass materials, and we're moving from, it's kind of the next generation. There was the old lead brass, and then we moved to no lead brass or low lead brass, and this is just the next step in that iteration.
Yeah, what are some of the benefits of moving to that? I imagine there's some process benefits as well as some efficiency benefits for y'all?
Sure, absolutely. From a process perspective, we don't have to heat up the material as hot to get it to melt. So from an energy perspective, we have some opportunity to improve efficiencies as far as melting and pouring material. As it comes to the actual product itself, this alloy, this brass is actually much stronger. So it gives us some technical benefits as well.
Yeah. So what about the utility that would want to purchase these pieces of equipment and these items with that new material in them? What are some of the benefits they can reap from that as well?
Sure. So really, it's no touch. I mean, we've already gotten this material approved into C800 spec. So as long as the utility spec calls for C800, there's really not much they need to do to get the new material. It's really kind of just business as usual.
Okay. And what products does this impact? Is it kind of across the whole board then?
It is. Yeah. It's anything that is made out of brass can in theory be made out of the new material.
Sweet. Well, thank you so much, Seth.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
I'm joined now by Harold Mosley. He's a product engineering manager for Mueller. We're going to be talking about the HydroGuard flushing system here. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're at ACE too. We're talking about some new products. Could you talk about this connected flushing system?
Yeah, so this is the HydroGuard connected flushing system, or FC2300. So this is designed for cold climates. The 2300, the 2000 number actually indicates that it's connected to our Centrix platform.
Okay.
So what it does is allows you to remote into the device and change programming, look at your pressure, and other things of that nature. And then, so it keeps the crews from having to roll a truck to be able to cuts down costs for utilities. They don't have to roll that truck to go and change times on their flushing devices. They also, by pressure, they know when that flushing device is activated, and more importantly, they know it's shut off as it's supposed to shut off, because you don't want to drain a tank. So, the automated flushing systems are perfect for creating a demand that's not there because there's just not enough homeowners or businesses on the line. So you really need to turn that water over about 72 to 120 hours. If you don't have that happening because of the businesses or the homeowners on that line, then you got to automate the process. But automating the process means you're putting something out there that may, in most cases, will certainly work, but there is an off chance that something could go wrong. The connected flusher makes sure that you have visibility on it, so if something were to stick open, you can see that happening, you can dispatch somebody to go fix it immediately, and you don't run into a problem.
Yeah, so this kind of helps with utilities that are doing their regular flushing around their systems and everything like that. So this also then, I presume, is really efficient, allows them to cut down on truck run times and things like that as well. Could you talk about some of the benefits for the utility from that?
Yeah, so the benefits for the utility is it does cuts their costs related to truck rolls. And for instance, Birmingham, Alabama, a truck roll may be $120. A truck roll in LA could be $600.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of cost in just rolling that truck off the lot, plus you got your crew time out there just to go to potentially a fire hydrant to do your flush. As opposed to that, you put an automated flushing system in it, and with the connected piece of it, you're resting assured that that device did what it was supposed to do. And it's reporting back to you 24/7, that it's showing you what your water pressure is. And your water pressure, not only are you monitoring your flushing, but you're also getting real-time data coming off of for water pressure. And we can also look at transients with this too. So if you got any kind of transient activity or a water hammer, perhaps when the valve opens or closes, you're being able to track that. So you can look at that down line and know, down line, do I have a potential leak starting to occur because of transient activity? So it gives you a lot of vision that you don't necessarily have right now if you don't have something like this installed.
Yeah. Well, and one of the things that I hear a lot too is these smaller utilities where you got the one guy. This type of thing could be like peace of mind for them, right?
It is. It's ideal for your rural, your small utilities, mid-sized utilities. Let's face it. After the slowdown in the economy some years ago, a lot of utilities didn't put as many people back on staff. So you really do need to automate your system, and that's the ideal solution for this.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Harold. We appreciate your time.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Bob.
And I'm joined now by Tori Treese. He is Technical Solutions Director here at Mueller. We're going to be talking about this Aquient ultrasonic water meter. Give us a little spiel about this.
Yeah, Mueller is very excited about the release of our new Aquient 5/8 by 3/4 inch ultrasonic meter. It comes with a number of unique features. One of it is its low profile design, easy form of installation. It's 10-digit digital display. It offers all the AWWA standards when it comes to ultrasonic technology, and it provides some enhanced features such as pressure and temperature sensors for reporting aspects into our AMR and AMI devices.
Yeah, could you talk a little bit about that smart element there? You have this reporting back to Centrix, I imagine.
Yes, so it's reporting back into Centrix using, again, most of our AMI technologies, and we're doing that through a LoRaWAN provider,
okay,
a LoRaWAN system, as well as cellular technology and or RF technology for our drive-by.
So when utilities get this data, what are some of the things you guys are recognizing they're able to do with this? It sounds like you can correlate some really cool data pieces together.
Yeah, I think it's just giving the utilities the option to see the granular information, the information related to leaks, again, temperature and pressure, to help them manage their solution that much better.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks, Tori.
All right, thank you.
I'm now here with Laura Sproul. She's a product manager here at Mueller, and we're going to be talking about this LED service line screening method. Could you talk a little bit about this technology here?
Yeah, absolutely. We're really excited about our LED service line technology. It's a new technology that's come out leveraging decades of acoustic experience that we have here at Mueller, and it's able to identify the dominant material of a LED service line to help utilities achieve their targets of the LED service inventory requirements from the EPA.
That's really interesting. I never thought about using acoustics to achieve that.
Yeah, it's innovative.
Yeah, well, how did you guys come about learning how that technology could be used in that way?
Our background at Mueller, and specifically Ecologics, is in acoustics. We've leveraged it for leak detection and other factors for a long time, and so we have a lot of really smart people at our company who understand acoustic characteristics, and one of the things that you can look at from an acoustic perspective is material identification. And so zeroing in on kind of the need in the market to identify lead and non-lead in that service line component, we started conducting tests on smaller diameter pipes and lead service line pipes to determine whether we could apply it in that way, and the results that we had were really, really promising.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about another product here in just a moment, so one moment. So now we're going to talk a little bit about this ePulse device. Could you talk about these devices we have behind us?
Yeah, absolutely. So the device behind us is our Leak Finder ST, and it's used for a couple different purposes. The main one that we want to talk about is our ePulse solution, which is a condition assessment solution that's non-invasive, non-intrusive, meaning the utility doesn't have to dig up the pipe or go inside the pipe to be able to tell what the condition of that buried acid is. So all those pipes that are underneath our roads that we're not sure how they are doing after being installed 50, 60 years ago, you can use this tool to get a picture of what that's like without having to put anything inside of the pipe.
Yeah, so how does it work? Do you have like a point A and a point B and it sends a signal, or is it different than that?
Very, very close. So we're actually using acoustics here as well. That's why it looks a little bit similar to our LED service line solution. So these are acoustic sensors here that we put on either side of a section of pipe, and we're inducing a noise. So we're creating a sound so we can control the way that sound propagates through the pipe. And we're measuring that sound as it releases each of the sensors, and we're able to identify the velocity of that sound through the pipe, which can then be related to that remaining structural wall thickness, which is a really good indicator of condition in the pipe.
That's fantastic. Yeah, well, thank you so much.
Of course.
To learn more about these products we saw at Mueller's booth at AWWA ACE 2023, you can visit MuellerWP.com.